Tabacleras el Artista Ojo de Buey. Hey, everyone, located in this cigar blog. I cannot wrap my head around why Buey and bullhorns coalesce. Obviously, that's Spanish for like bull. But every time I hear Buey, I keep thinking, I think I'm pronouncing that halfway decent. But every time I hear Buey, I keep thinking about that thing that ends up being like right in the middle of the harbor that kind of likes to fuck up your hole when you go a little too close. Anyway, this is clearly an El Cheapo, and I guess it's like when the bigger kind of conglomerate brands like Artista, General Cigar start training new guys. They end up getting something. They give them something to do, and they make a practice that is still profitable. And I guess that's where these little El Cheapo dollaries come from. Anyway, it is that time of year where it snowed, it thawed, and everything is an absolute unholy muddy mess. So I'm going to go ahead and cut and light and yank this band, because this is just like not on here. And yeah, roll from there. Okay, right at the gate, bland, very bland. Still sweet, a little cardboard. Not a great start. Today kind of ran a little long. I'm probably going to run out of light before the end of this review. But anyway, something kind of graham crackery in the retrohale, so not terrible. Definitely not standout. So I'm gonna get this down at the first thing to see if anything wakes up. Mediocre start otherwise. So, solidly an inch in. So if I can get through this tunnel without getting dripped on or like hitting a mud patch and busting my ass. Okay, solid inch in, and earthy. Earthy. That's what I'm gonna call that, earthy. I think it's earthy. Still sweet. I want to see a little graham cracker in the retrohale, but otherwise, blah. I swear, there's like nothing here. I mean, there's something here, but it's just, it's not even that it's subtle flavor, it's just that the flavor that is here is just, it's like the flavor called in sick for the day. Yeah, it's working for Bo. It's on the Zoom, it's like maybe, you know, like half asleep, still wearing his PJs. If anything, I can say probably the most predominant flavor is going to be a slight breadiness with a little bit of bakery spice. Maybe some subtle sweet. This is kind of giving me Hesitant Pyre flashbacks, not gonna lie. It's a little absentee, shall we say. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get this down to the halfway point. I'm not expecting a whole lot of this because I'm pretty sure this is Cuban sandwich style, which means mixed filler, which means it's probably gonna be this the whole way through. So, yay! I'll get back to you halfway. Okay, pretty good halfway point here. Just kind of dawned on me, I need to keep it down on a light level. Sun goes down, I am out of this bitch. Okay, so coming up with the halfway point here. Right lips, okay. Coming up with the halfway point. Something happened that I did not expect to happen. There's a flavor transition. It got bitter. Very bitter. Bitter! There you go. I kind of love and hate this tunnel all at the same time. On the one hand, it's like this liminal creepiness, but at the same time, it's got this really, you know, your inner 5-year-old is going to start yelling like that. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Okay, anyway, yeah, the flavors went from kind of bland little graham crackery, a little creamy, a little subtle, sweet, kind of bitter, to just straight up bitter. Weirdly, retrohale stayed the same. Oh, what the fuck was that, Taylor? Ooh. Okay, I got a taste of something weird. I don't know what the hell that was. So far, prospects for this sucker are not looking good. Anyway, yeah, ooh, I'm gonna hammer through this and see if it gets any worse or if it maybe gets better. Also, halfway through smoking this bit, I got bored and I found a section that I may or may not actually end up throwing in. Maybe we'll take it on at the end. We'll see. Anywho, I'm gonna get this down to the nub, and hopefully this will not suck. Like I said, prognosis is not looking good for this sucker. Anyway, I'll get back to the nub. Okay. Oh shit. Alright, I'm gonna take a little stroll here. Down to the nub here, and at that point where apparently everybody's coming home from something, so there's gonna be traffic everywhere. Anywho, oh, good lord. I'm just gonna get out of the way. Rude. Okay, so after the halfway point, that bitter, weird, whatever it was, kind of vanished and went back to normal. So I don't know what was going on with the halfway point, but so far, overall flavors are bleh to yuck, and then back to blah, if that makes any sense. It's not bad, but it ain't good either. Do not pair this with drinks. Do not try to act all high society with this. This is the cigar you give to the freeloader who's been hanging out for a little too long and you want him to leave without being rude. Hopefully I'm still actually visible, but anyway, yeah, light's getting a little low. So, anyway, what I'm going to say about this one is if you see it in a bundle, like I said, this is your freeloader spiel. Find somebody's hanging around a little too long, they want something to smoke, but you know, you don't want to give them the good stuff, this, 100% this. Anywho, trying to stay on track here, remember what I was trying to do. Yeah, oh lord, somebody got the window open. Well, anyway, it is getting really awkward out here, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and get the hell out of here. Do not actively seek these out. You're going to be in for a big disappointment, guaranteed. But if they show up in a bundle, like I said, it's filler, give it to a freeloader or whatever. Do not waste good liquor on it. Do not waste good coffee on it. By all means, pass. They're not good. They're not bad, they're not good. Jesus Christ, even if somebody on the fucking path. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take a bonus section on to the end. If you like this review or any other review, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if you had a different experience. By all means, if you made it all the way to the end, let me know what level of the back rooms you're on. Beyond that, that's all I got for this one. I'll see you next time.